previous session, we had discussion related to identifiers and keywords, and we discussed about naming conventions in the Java. So, what is the meaning of identifier? What is a identifier? Identifier is nothing but the name that we are using in our program. It may be a package name, it may be a class name, it may be a variable name, it may be a method name. Whatever the name we are using in the program is called as a identifier. To work with the identifier, there are some rules available. To work with the identifier, there are some rules available. Can you tell me what are the rules for identifier? Identifier should not start with a digit. A to Z character you can use, 0 to 9 numbers you can use, special symbol only dollar and underscore you can use. Alright. And the white spaces should not be available in the identifier. And lowercase character, uppercase characters both are not same in the Java. Java is a case sensitive programming language. Then after we discussed about keywords in the Java. How many types of keywords available in Java? How many keywords available in Java? Total there are 53 keywords available in the Java. Those are called as reserved words. They are called as reserved words. Out of 53, we don't use those two reserved words. What are those? Go to and constant. Those are not, those we cannot use in the Java. Alright. Next one. We discussed about naming conventions. So Java programming language already followed those naming conventions, and they are suggesting us to follow same naming conventions for class name, for method name, variable name, package name, interface name. So those coding conventions or coding standards are very, very important. And if you follow those coding standards, your code will have readability. When other developer looks at your code, they should able to understand what is this. Is it a class or is it a method? Is it a variable? Is it a constant? Is it a package? They should be able to understand based on your naming conventions. From today, I want everybody to follow those naming conventions while writing the programs. I have shown you yesterday how I am following the naming conventions in my project also. So I am going to follow those naming conventions, and I want you also to follow those naming conventions. Those naming conventions are mandatory or optional. Those naming conventions are optional but recommended to use those naming conventions. Alright. So with this, our first milestone is completed, guys. Successfully we completed our first chapter in the core Java. Java introduction, Java features, Java installation, Java program execution flow, Java programming elements, Java program development, how to develop a program, how to compile the program, how to run the program also we have done. We discussed about variables, how to declare a variable, how to initialize a variable, and we discussed about what is a data type and what is the identifier, what are the reserved words available in Java, Java coding standards, and Java comments also. So all these things are covered as part of our first chapter. Let's jump into our second chapter, which is very, very, very important. In the second chapter, logical thinking is required. Logical analysis, your programming analysis is required. Right. In the chapter 1, knowledge check also I have added in the document. Whatever the components, I am preparing a beautiful material. Give me some time, I will release this material, guys. So I am dividing the content into chapter wise, and for every chapter I am giving the interview questions also. So this is chapter 1 knowledge check. Whatever the exam we have written, all the questions I have updated in the document as well. Then from today, we are going to start with our chapter 2. In the chapter 2, we are going to discuss only 2 topics. But those 2 topics are very important, and logical thinking is required. We are going to develop several programs also as part of this second chapter. What are the topics we are going to learn in the second chapter? We are going to learn operators as well as control statements. After completion of these operators and control statements, I have given some assignment as well. That assignment will be asked in the interviews also. When you go for the interview as a fresher or when you go for the interview as an experience, these questions will come. Write a Java program to find factorial of a given number. Write a Java program to print a table of the given number. Java program to print numbers from 100 to 1. Java program to find sum of first 100 numbers. Java program to find sum of digits of a given number. Java program to check the given number is Armstrong number or not. Java program to print first 100 prime numbers. Java program to print below patterns. This is called pattern printing. Whether you go for the interview as a fresher or if you go for the interview as a 3 years experienced also, these questions are common. These questions they are going to ask to check your logical thinking, how you are thinking, what is your analysis to write a program. That analysis skill is very important. You have to improve the analysis skill. If you are able to complete the second chapter assignment, that means you are very good in the analysis part. You are very good in the analysis part. So these programs are not simple. These programs are not simple. You need to analyze. You need to prepare a flow chart. Flow chart you need to prepare. You need to take a pen and paper. You need to come up with the design. Then you need to write the program for that. So second chapter is difficult. Concept is easy, but assignment is difficult. You have to work on that part. Are you guys clear? Chalo. Shall we get started with our second chapter now? Yep. So second chapter we are starting today. In the second chapter we are going to understand operators and control statements. Good. So if you are from IT background, computer science background in your academics, then this is very simple topic for you, because in the academics also this topic will be available. First of all, what is operator? First of all, what is operator? Can anyone give me the answer? What is operator, guys? Operator. What is the meaning of operator? Operator is a symbol. What is operator? Operator is a symbol to perform some operation. Operator is a symbol which performs some operations. Which performs some operation on operands. Operator is a symbol which performs some operation on operands. For example, here I am taking int a. Can I say it is a variable? Can I say it is a variable? Int a is equal to 10. So what I have done here? I have declared a variable and I have initialized that variable. This is declaration and this is initialization. I have declared a variable into a and I am declaring one more variable into b. A is one variable, b is one variable. Now I am going to perform integer c is equal to a plus b. Integer c is equal to a plus b. Here plus is a operator. Plus is a operator. A and b are called as operands. So what is operator? Operator is a symbol which performs some operation on operands. Here plus is called as a operator. A and b are called as operands. So here I am using plus operator to perform sum of two numbers. Plus operator I am using to perform sum operator. In Java we have several types of operators. we have below operators in Java. We have below operators in Java. Below types of operators in Java. First one, arithmetic operators. First one, arithmetic operators are available. If you want to perform some calculations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, for that we have some operators. Those are called as arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operators available. And the second one, we have logical operators. We are having logical operators. Third one, relational operators. Third one, relational operators are available. And the next one, we are having assignment operator equals to is called as a assignment operator. And we have new operator. There is an operator called new operator is available. And there is another operator called dot operator. New operator and dot operator is also available. So these are several types of operators that we are going to use in the Java. Arithmetic operators are available, logical operators are available, relational operators available, assignment operators available, new operator is available, and a dot operator is also available. What is the purpose of arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic operations, right? Arithmetic operators are used to perform some calculations. Now here we have addition. For addition we are having plus, and we are having subtraction. For the subtraction we are having minus, and division we are having division. For division we are having divide symbol. Okay, divide symbol is available. And we are having multiplication. Multiplication operator is also available. For multiplication we are having star. क्या हो रहा भाई? Yeah, multiplication we are having star. Then next one, we are having another operator called modulus. Modulus operator is also available, that is percentile. Addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, modulation. Along with that, we are having increment and decrement. We are having increment and decrement. Increment means it is double plus, increment operator. And the seventh one is decrement operator is available, that is minus. So double plus is called as increment operator, double minus is called as decrement operator. These all are called as arithmetic operators, which are used to perform arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations are nothing but we are going to perform calculations. Now, I don't need to explain what all these things. Do you really need that? Plus means perform sum of two numbers. Minus means subtract the numbers. Division, multiplication, modulus. What is the difference between division and modulus? Remainder and quotients will be available. Okay. So anyhow, for your happiness, can I write one program? Can we write one program? Yeah. Let me delete everything from here. New text document operators.java. What is my class name? Operators.java. So what is the name I am using? Operators. I am using as uppercase. Why? Class name first letter should start with uppercase. Now, class operators. Class and operators I am using. Class is a keyword. which is used to create the class in the Java, class space class name. Can I use any name for the class? Can I use any name for the class? Yes, we can use any name for the class. Here, can I call it as a identifier? Yes, it is called as a identifier. Am I following rules of the identifier? I am following the rules of the identifier. Am I following naming conventions of the Java? Yes, I am writing a identifier. I am following the rules of the identifier. I am following the naming conventions of the class, right? Inside the class, to perform a action, we need method, public, static, void, main, string, arguments. We are going to write string, arguments. Inside this, we can declare the variable and we can perform operations. Integer a is equal to 10. I have created one variable, declaration plus initialization. Integer b is equal to 20. Integer b is equal to 20. System dot out dot println of a plus b. I will do into c is equal to a plus b. How to print the c value? System dot out dot println of c. Now save the program. File, save it. Then once the program is saved, open command prompt. Open command prompt. Can you tell me syntax to compile the program? Can you tell me the syntax to compile the program? Yes. Java C class name operators.java. Compilation is successful. That class file got created. Can you tell me the command to run the program? What is the command to run the program? Java space class name. Java space class name. Yes, we are able to get the output. So I have performed sum. I have done arithmetic operation by using plus. Plus is a arithmetic operator. Similarly, we can do multiplication and we can do subtraction. We can do division. We can do modulus also. Division and modulus also we can do. Now let us see a multiplied by b. Now I am doing multiplication. A star b. That is called multiplication. Whenever you modify the program, you save the program. Then go here, compile once again. Code is modified. Source code is modified. When the source code is modified, we need to compile the program. Syntax to compile: Java C class name operators dot Java. Next one, Java space operators. Java space operators. 10 multiplied by 20, 200. We are getting the output. Okay, fine. Now I am going to give 10 and I am going to give 2. Now I am going to give division. A divided by B. What is the output? What is the output? Now try this. So Java C space operators dot Java. I saved it. Java space operators. Okay. Am I able to get the output as 5? Division. Division. Now here if I go for modulus, A modulus by B, what is the result I am going to get? Java C space operators dot Java. Java space operator. Java space operator 0. Why I am getting 0? Remainder is 0. 10 is completely divisible by 2. 10 is completely divisible by 2. The remainder is 0. When you go for a division, what is the output? 5. That is quotient, right? So when you go for a division, you will get the output as a quotient. When you go for modulus, percentile, you will get the remainder. So when you divide 10 with 2, 2 5s are 10. 10 is completely divisible by 2. So that's why we are getting 0. The remainder is the output. You need to remember the difference between division and modulus. Division will give the output as a quotient. Modulus will give the output as a remainder. Alright. Next one. Here we are having a concept called increment concept and decrement concept. Increment concept available and decrement concept is available. Increment is used to increase the value of the variable by 1. What is the meaning of increment, guys? Increment is used to increase the value of variable by 1. So here similarly decrement. What is the purpose of decrement? It is used to decrease the value of variable by 1. Now increment, that is double plus symbol. If you use 1 plus, that is a sum, addition, sum of two numbers. If you use the double plus, that means it is a increment operator which is used to increase the value of the variable by 1. Next one, decrement. What is the purpose of decrement? Decrement is used to decrease the value of variable by 1. How to represent decrement operator? We are going to represent that by using minus. Now, increment is available in two ways. One is called post increment, second one is called pre-increment. Increment is divided into two types, guys. Increment is divided into two types. One is called as post increment, second one is called pre-increment. One is called post increment, second one is called pre-increment. Post increment means incrementing by using a plus plus. Pre-increment is nothing but plus plus a. If you write the plus plus after the variable name, that is called post increment. If you write the plus plus before the variable, that is called as pre-increment. Post increment is available and pre-increment is available. Same concept for decrement also. Decrement is divided into two types. Can you guess now? What are those? Post decrement. Post decrement means a minus minus. After the variable name, if you write that minus minus, that is called as post decrement. Then what is pre-decrement? Guys? So it is minus minus a. That is called as pre-decrement. Post-decrement available and pre-decrement is available. Are you guys clear with my point? Now I want you to tell me what is the difference between post-increment and pre-increment, sir? What is the difference? If I add the increment after the variable name, if I add the increment before the variable name, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Yes, somewhat correct. Any other? Right. So when you go for post increment, first value will be used, then it will be incremented. So whenever you do a post increment, after usage of the variable, actual increment will happen. When you go for pre-increment, first increment will happen immediately, then you are going to get the updated value. Updated value you are going to get. Same thing is applicable for decrement also. Post-decrement is available and pre-decrement is available. Now, let's understand this with the example. Okay, operators.java available, remove all these things. Now, I am using integer a is equal to 5. System.out.println plus plus of a plus plus. Yes, I'm using a plus plus. What is the output? 5 or 6? Try this. Java C operators dot Java. Java space operators. What is the output? 5. Why only 5? Why not 6? Sir, increment kaha hai? Increment kaha hai? It is a pre-increment or it is a post-increment? Don't get confused. So first of all, come back. We are talking about increment and decrement. What is the meaning of increment? Increment is used to increase the value of a variable by 1. I want to increment my variable value by 1. Then I will go for increment. If I want to decrease the variable value by 1, then I will go for decrement. Increment is Can you see my naming convention for the class? Post 1 word, pre 1 word, decrement 1 word. In every word, first character I am writing as a uppercase. That is the recommended naming convention for the class names as well as for you are doing the increment. So output should be 6 na? No, but output is coming as only 5. The reason, first I am using the variable here. After the variable is printed, then actual increment is going to happen. After a variable is printed, actual increment is going to happen. Are you guys clear with my point? For example, if I do that here, a plus plus, if I do that a plus plus and I am printing like this, then what will happen? File, save it. Now compile and execute. Compile and execute. Now I am getting 6. Why I am getting 6 now? First here I am using that variable. Here I am using the variable. After using the variable, increment happened. Then in the next line I am printing the variable. So here variable is used. Already variable is declared. Here variable is used. After using the variable, incrementation happened. After incrementation, I am printing. That's why it is printing as a 6 now. Okay. So if I take like this, a plus plus, a plus plus. Okay. Now here I am going to take a plus plus, a plus plus. Now system dot out dot println of a plus plus. What is the output? 5 and let's try this. Java C operators dot Java, right? Java space operators. Java space operators. 5 and 7. Why 5 and 7 is coming? First my variable is holding how much value? 5. My variable is holding the value as 5. After that I am using the variable. When this line is executed, incrementation happened, incrementation not happened. When this line is executed, incrementation not happened because first time I am using the variable. After that incrementation happened. By the time this line is completed, variable became 6. Variable became 6. Again what I am doing? using the variable 6 plus plus. Then it incremented to 7. Then I am printing a plus plus. So what it will do? 7 it will print. After printing the 7, a value will become 8. Now, if I write this system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println of a. Tell me the output now. 5, 7, 8. So first I have declared the variable, I used the variable and incremented. After this line is executed, after 5 is printed, incrementation happened. Then again, so when this line is completed, it will become 6. So it will print 6, it will print as 5, it will print 5, then it will become 6. Why I am writing double slash comments? So this code will be executed or this code will not be executed? Will not be executed. That code is commented. Single line comment or multi-line comment? It is a single line comment only. Now here what will happen? What will happen? It will become 7. It will become 7. Here it will print 7. It will print 7. Then it will become 8. Here it will print 8. Then it will become 9. But we are not printing that, right? No, sorry. It will print 8. No plus plus, sorry. It will print 8. I did not use the operator there. Okay. So int a is equal to 5. System dot out dot println of a plus plus. First it will use the variable. When you go for post increment, first it will use the variable. Then incrementation will happen. SOP, system dot out dot println of a plus plus. 5 will be printed, then incrementation will happen. After this line is completed, a value will become 6. Okay. After this, 6 plus plus. 6 plus plus. Here, it will use the variable, it will increment the variable by 1. It will become 7. Then here, SOP of a plus plus, 7 plus plus. It will print 7, then it will become 8. When I write a, system dot out dot println of a, it will directly print 8. Now, save this program. Save this program. Java C operators dot Java. Then Java space operators. 5, 7, 8 is the output. Are you able to understand what is post increment? Yeah, tell me, what is post increment? First variable will be used, then incrementation will happen. First variable will be used, then incrementation will happen. Are you guys clear with my point? Yes. Now, let me take this program, let me keep it. So this is one example for post increment. One example for post increment. Now, let me remove everything. I have removed everything. Next up, integer a is equal to 5. Integer a is equal to 5. System dot out dot println of plus plus a. System dot out dot println of plus plus a. What is the result? Why 6 now? I am using post increment or I am using pre-increment? I am using pre-increment. When I go for pre-increment, first increment will happen, then printing will happen. Okay, let's check the output now. Java C operators dot Java, Java space operators, Java space operator. क्या हुआ यार? Spelling mistake. Are we able to get the output now? Are we able to get the output? 6 we are getting. Into a is equal to 5. System dot out dot println of plus plus of a. Here what is happening? it will become 6, then it will print. It will become 6, then it will print it. Now again, I am making plus plus of A. Then I am going for system dot out dot println of plus plus A. Then I am going for system dot out dot println of A. Can you tell me the output now? Here one output will come, here one output will come, here one output will come. 6, 7, 8 6, 8, 8 Check it. Java C operators dot Java. Java space operators. 6, 8, 8. Why it is coming as 6, 8, 8? First here, integer A is equal to 5. System dot out dot println of plus plus of A. It is a pre-increment. Variable will be incremented, then it will be printed. Already 5 available, it will become six here. After becoming 6, then only it is going to print that value. Again I am doing pre-increment only. Plus plus of A. Okay. Here what will happen? It will become 7. I am doing pre-increment. It will become 7. Now here system dot out dot println of plus plus A. What will happen? It will become 8. Then it will print. It will become 8, then it will print. It will print. It will print directly as 8. It will print directly as 8. Able to understand the difference between pre-increment and post-increment? Pre-increment, first it will increment the variable, then variable will be used. When you go for post-increment, first it will use the variable, then it will increment the variable. Are you guys clear with my point? Yes. This is the example for pre-increment. Example for pre-increment. Very good. Next. Guys, suppose if I take this. System dot out dot println of plus plus A plus plus. What I am trying to do? I am doing pre-increment as well as post-increment on the same variable at a time. Is it possible? Is it possible? Check it. Ask the compiler. Java C operators dot Java. What happened? Unexpected. It is saying that unexpected. Are you guys clear with my point? So at a time we are not able to do both. At a time we are not able to do both. Now Java C operators dot Java. Okay. So here you can do either pre-increment or post-increment. Can I do both at a time? It is not possible. It is not possible. Okay, fine. Now integer b is equal to plus plus of A plus plus of A plus A plus plus system dot out dot println of system dot out dot println of B. Yeah, right. System dot out dot println of B. Is it valid? Is it valid? So what I am doing now? Pre-increment, then plus operator, some addition operator, then post increment I am doing. Now, can we compile this? Java C operators dot Java. Java C operators dot Java compiled successfully. Java space operators. Tell me the output. What is the output? 13. Try that. Eleven, 13, 12, 20, 24. सबका wrong. Some people told 11, some people told 13, but बीच का नंबर आ गया था. Check it. Can anybody explain why we got to 12? 6 plus 6, 12. 10 plus 2 also 12. Six plus 6. Okay, she is right. Here, a variable is equal to 5. Am I right? A variable is equal to 5. So now, we are bad in Java or we are bad in mathematics now. So this post increment, pre-increment is a tricky point. It is a tricky question. Okay? See here. Plus plus of A. What is the meaning of a plus plus of A? Here you see here. Integer B is equal to plus plus of A. So it is a pre-increment or post-increment? It is a pre-increment. Pre-increment means what will happen? It will become 6 or not? It will become 6. Now, then again A plus plus available. A value already 6, na? A value already became 6, right? Then what it will do? 6 plus plus. So plus plus means it is a post increment. It will increment later. First it is using. When it is using, what is this value? 6, na? So that's why 6 plus 6, it became 12. That increment will happen, but I am not using the A variable after that, na? After this line is executed, A value will become 7. But am I printing A value? Am I printing B value? B value. Got my point, guys? So here, simple. Plus plus of A. Plus plus of A means it is a pre-increment. Pre-increment means 6. So why I am writing double slash? Commented just for understanding purpose. I am writing that line of code. 1 minute. Here, integer B. Integer B, that is just a variable declaration I am doing. Plus plus A. This code will be evaluated. This variable will be evaluated. Plus plus of A. When it is plus plus of A, what is the meaning of that? Pre-increment. When it is pre-incremented, that 5 will become 6, right? 5 value will become 6. That value became 6 now. After that plus available. Here I am using A plus plus. By the time this is evaluated, A value already became 6, na? Getting my point? Samjha? Right. By the time this condition is executed, A value already increment ho gaya. By the time the second operation is executed, A value already incremented. So now it is a post increment or it is a pre increment? Post increment. When it is a post increment, it will use the variable first or it will increment the variable first? It will use the variable. When it use the variable, what is the value of A? 6. 6 plus 6, the result is 12. 12 is already stored into B variable. After storing the 12 into B variable, this A will become 7. But am I using that A value anywhere? I am not using that anywhere. By the time this condition is executed, here it is becoming 6, here it is a 6 only. So as it is a post increment, first it will use the variable, then it is going to increment it. By the time it is incrementing, the sum operation is already completed with the 6 only. That's why 6 plus 6, the result is 12. Are you clear with my point? Now, if I do like this, plus A plus plus, can you try now? इसको निकाल दे, अच्छे से करना कैलकुलेशन. 19, 20, 21, 18, 19, 20, 24. Java C operators dot Java. ऑनलाइन पीपल कुछ आंसर दे रहे? 18, 20, 13. प्रकाश बाबू, क्या हो रहा है आपको? पागल हो गए क्या? 26. If I look at those answers now, I will forget my Java. What is the output? 19. Can you tell me why it coming 19? Integer B, it is commented. It is for our self-understanding purpose, guys. It is for our self-understanding purpose. Integer B, guys, online people, 19 आया था आंसर यार, ऐड नहीं किया. Yeah, first time when I use it, what it is happening? Pre-increment. Pre-increment means it will increment first. Then here it is, what is the value? 6. Then 7. So already here 6 increment already happened na? So by the time it comes, it will become 7. 7. So that is the reason we are getting the result as 19. Getting my point? So very simple. So here I am using pre-increment. I am using pre-increment. Value is 5. When it is incremented, that value became 6. After 6, again A plus plus. By the time it comes here, value already incremented. Na? So here it will use 6 only. So 6 will be added to the, already 6 is there. After giving the 6, then it will increment it. By the time we go to this condition, A value already incremented. That became 7. 6 plus 7, which is giving 19. Okay guys, now suppose if I add plus A, what is output? Think about it. 27, 28, here what value will come? 9 will come, 8 will come. 9, check it, check with compiler. Java C operators dot Java. Then Java space operators. 28. What is the meaning of that? Plus 9. Why it is becoming 9 here? Already A value became 8. 8 plus 1, 9. So here it is a pre-increment, right? So that's why it is becoming 9. Now if I do minus, do you remember BODMAS rule? BODMAS or BODMAS, whatever it is. BODMAS. What is the meaning of BODMAS? The adder of execution. The adder of execution. Okay, right. So with this, we are able to understand that what is pre-increment and what is post-increment. Java C operators dot Java. I have done this when I was in my BTech. Java space operators. It is 28. Now, do I need to write a program for decrement also? Can you try that? No? Yeah. Chalo. So this is one of the example that this is post increment and this is pre-increment, and this is mixed increment, post to pre increment. This is the example for that. Next, let's go to decrement, guys. Integer a is equal to 5. Out dot println of a minus minus. What is the output now? What is the output now? Java C space operators dot Java. Java C space operators dot Java. Java space operators. 5. Why 5? First it is using, then it is going to decrement. First it is using, then it is going to decrement. So that's why we are getting 5 only. Now, suppose if I do this now, 5-4 or 5-3? Observe. 5-3. बच्चे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा यार क्या हो रहा बोल के. Java space operators. 5-3. Why we are getting 5-3? It will print 5. Then it will become 4. It will become 4. First it is going to print the 5. Then it is decrementing. That is a post decrement. It is becoming 4. Now it is here pre-decrement. Na? Then what will happen? It will become 3. Then it will print. It will print 3. Got it? So if I write this, what is the advantage? Can I say that readability? Yes. So this code will be compiled, or this line, this piece will be compiled, or this piece will not be compiled. This piece will not be compiled. Why? Because compiler will skip commented lines of code in the compilation process. If the commented code is removed in the compilation, in the bytecode, commented lines will be available or will not be available? Will not be available. Whatever the commented code you are writing, whatever the code you are commenting, it is only for readability. It is only for readability. It will not participate in the compilation. It will not participate in the execution also. It will not participate in the compilation. It will not participate in the execution also. Are you clear with my point? Perfect. So with this we understood